Hey guys, this is one of my first videos, and I get a ton of questions on a daily basis, and sometimes it's a bit overwhelming to answer them all, or as well as I'd like to answer them, at least through email. So it's just a lot more efficient to answer a lot of people at once, and I have to type it all out through email. So I figure video is the best way to do that. I really don't know if this is going to be a consistent thing or not. I'd like it to be, but realistically, it might be tough to maintain and keep up with. But certainly, if you have a question, let me know, and I'll do my best to answer it through video. This is just all. I want to paraphrase it by saying it's all just a lot of personal opinion, what I found through experience and trial and error. And I really do think a lot of what I've been through and what I've learned and my personal experiences can help a lot of people. So I don't see why I wouldn't want to share that. So today I'm going to start with the topic of cheat meals or cheat days. And I do get this question a lot. And you wouldn't think necessarily it would be one of the top questions that I get, but it really is. And this comes from a lot of people that are dieting and trying to lose weight. And they ask me, what are your thoughts on a cheat meal or a cheat day? So, in other words, taking it's usually a Saturday or Sunday to eat things that are off diet or just a day to indulge and enjoy yourself and not be as structured. So that's what a cheat day or cheat meal is for those of you that aren't sure. Um, and my personal opinion on it is that it's kind of um, silly. I don't have like a Saturday where I eat whatever I want all out, and it's just I just don't do that. And again, it's personal opinion, but I think that the way I do things could work for a lot of people. So I if you have to have a cheat meal, you're dieting because you have to have that reward day to basically keep your mental sanity. That's what you're saying. And if you feel that deprived, then I don't think it's something you're gonna be able to maintain. And if you do, you're probably gonna be pretty miserable doing it. So I really just live this lifestyle where it's just a consistent, healthy lifestyle, no deprivation. And I know you've heard it has to be a lifestyle, not a diet. And I know you're so sick of that. And it's become so cliche at this point, but it is absolutely 100% the truth. And it's taken me a long time to figure it out. And I do feel like I'm at the point now where I do just live that healthy lifestyle without even thinking, and I really, really enjoy it. But I don't even think twice about it. And it does take a lot of time and patience and effort, and failures and successes. So if you're not there yet, that's okay. You can certainly get there, but just be patient with yourself. So here's my whole thought on a cheat meal or cheat day. I think that it's just not a healthy cycle. A lot of people are so good Monday through Friday. They eat their whole grains, their vegetables, their fruits, their protein. They do really, really well. And then once they get to Saturday, they are craving so many things and they let themselves indulge, but it essentially becomes this all out binge, where most people consume 5,000 to 10,000 calories more than they're used to. Their body's freaking out because it's not used to it and it has to adapt. And I just don't really believe that that can be a healthy cycle. So for me, I don't think I should have to wait till Saturday to have a piece of pizza, or that I can't have a couple scoops of ice cream on a Thursday. That just is silly. If I want a piece of pizza on a Thursday, I'm gonna have it. And for me, I never feel like I have to overeat anything. Now, I'm not saying I don't overeat. Of course I do at times. But for the most part, I don't feel like I have to overeat anything because I'm not deprived of anything. There's no restrictions during the week. I don't have to wait till a certain day to eat things. If I want a piece of pizza on a Thursday, I'm going to have it. And I only have to eat till I'm satisfied because I know that if I want a piece tomorrow, I can have it. Whereas on Saturday, if you know that's your only day to eat pizza, you overeat it because you're like, I have to get it in now because I'm not going to be able to have it for another week. So, what's the difference in having a little bit of ice cream every single night, which I do? I have chocolate every day. I have ice cream every night. I have desserts from my Healthy Desserts Guilt Free ebook every single day. And it's just for me a peace of mind knowing that I can have that every day. And so I'm okay with just having a little bit, and that's all I want. So what's the difference between having a little bit Monday through Friday as opposed to having a ton on Saturday or Sunday? The calories are probably exactly the same, and I'd actually bet to say that your total amount of calories coming from ice cream Monday through Friday are probably going to be less than the calories that you get from ice cream on just Saturday, because you had that on Saturday, that binge mentality, that mentality, I better get it in today because I have to wait another week, and you just overconsume. And that's how, I mean, that's human nature. It really is. So I think you're far better off. I mean, I'd much rather have ice cream Monday through Friday, 5 days a week, 6 days a week, as opposed to just one day. And for me, that's just how I mentally keep my sanity and can enjoy it. And say there's, one day where I want a little bit more. I want a few slices of pizza and a dessert or something. If I really feel like I want that, then for the rest of the day I'll just be very conscious, and I'll know that I'm not going to get much protein from pizza or ice cream. Not a lot of it anyways. So I'll make sure I get a lot of protein earlier in the day. I'll make sure I get a lot of fiber in early in the day. And that way I can enjoy it later in the night or whenever I have it. And it's totally guilt-free because I've allowed for it. It's part of my plan. It's part of my lifestyle. Whereas a lot of people, if they have this mentality that they have to diet Monday through Friday or during the week, and then they messed up and they had a piece of pizza, they feel guilty and they're like, oh, I fell off my plan. And then a lot of people are like, well, fell off the plan, I might as well indulge in some other stuff because I already screwed it up. And that's just not the way it should be. And to not have to ever feel like you're screwing up because there's no restrictions or limits, it's a really good feeling, and allows me to like I said, not overconsume and not feel like I'm ever have these cravings that are just like out of control. So that's just kind of how I work and how I function, and I am definitely more aware of what I'm putting into my body than the average person, just because this is nutrition and exercise, and it's always been a part of my life, and it's something I'm really educated on, and I've worked really hard at it, and I'm just more interested in it than the normal person. So yes, I am more aware of the protein and the carbs and the fats and the fiber and everything going into my body on a daily basis. But that doesn't mean that you have to spend all your time tracking. I mean, I don't track necessarily. I just know that kind of stuff so well that I'm very conscious of it. But you don't necessarily have to put all that time and effort into it, um, just to feel good and be healthy and look good. You just have to be kind of aware, and everything in moderation, and no deprivation, and no restrictions, and just this healthy lifestyle that's maintainable and enjoyable, and not this awful cycle of extreme dieting and binge, because that's just really not going to work. And you could lose weight from it, but you're not going to do that the rest of your life, or at least I hope you wouldn't. So try this, and try incorporating different things into your diet: variety, moderation throughout the week. And then, of course, you have to be more disciplined on the weekends, but that will be easy because your cravings and temptations won't be out of control. Um, and just live like that and see. I think for a lot of people that it will release a lot of that, relieve a lot of that stress and that feeling like you are dieting and that you have to do it this certain way, because you don't, and you can live healthy and happy. It can absolutely be done. So I hope this helps. If you have any further questions, just leave a comment and I will get to them. Thanks for listening.